And we're back. This will be round 5 of Swiss. And this time, hopefully it will take as long as the previous round. It will be a matchup played between Justin Ng from Singapore, we believe, against Tyrrell, one of our visitors from Australia. Condolences to any of our Australian viewers. We will not be putting the Aussie versus Aussie, Guang Yangzhe versus Nicholas Bingham on stream.
Yeah, as we have already streamed Nicholas before.
Yeah, so instead we will get to see Tyrrell on stream this time, up against Justin Ng, who actually we haven't really seen that much. So probably a fair bit of a newcomer to the scene. Haven't really seen him much. I believe I played him before in an event, but not as active as some of the other players.
Yeah, and both of them are 3-1 at this point, so fighting to keep the top cut dream alive. Definitely. As well as the top 16.
Another win would pretty much lock them into top 16 CP.
Yes.
At 4-1, even if they lose 4-2 should be enough.
Yeah, and another win would put them into position to make top cut for tomorrow.
Given the number of people, 5-1 is needed to guarantee top cut, with at most maybe a few 4-2 sneaking in. So indeed. These players will want to go unbeaten, and a win here would be a good start. As pointed out, just a win here would pretty much lock them into CP in the top 16.
Yeah, and generally I would say the Australians are having a pretty good time here in the tournament.
Yeah, just looking at the top tables alone, you see both Nicholas
and Yangzhe.
But looks like it's going to be Justin's team is going to be the Celesteela, Nihiligo, Mimikyu, Araquanid, Alolan Marowak, and the Buzzwole.
And for Jay, we have Tapu Koko, Mandibuzz, Arcanine, Tapu Fini, Ninetales, and Garchomp. So I think pretty standard fare for Jay here.
Yeah, he wants to Trick Room. No, so Justin wants to Trick Room, yeah.
And Jay has option for Tailwind. So at this point, I think Jay is going to try to play to deny, to stop the Trick Room from being set up.
I'll be more interested to see again. Again, I think like with a lot of these Australian players, it might come down to what is on that Ninetales. Because we did see that Nicholas did favor the disable Ninetales. And if Jay has decided to go for maybe for Raw instead, that could be one means of denying the Mimikyu Trick Room.
Well, we'll be going into the first game to see how things
play
play out.
Justin only has that one Trick Room Pokemon, which is the Mimikyu, and his team looks like it pretty much relies on getting Trick Room out with the Araquanid and the Alolan Marowak.
Yeah, but
it's going to be Mandibuzz Fini coming out for Jay.
Ooh, Fini could have Thorn, and the Mandibuzz could have Thorn, what I'm saying. So, but not opting to set up Trick Room on the first turn, instead going for Araquanid and Celesteela.
It's a fascinating lead from Justin.
I would say it's actually not too bad.
Offensively, it's in a very good position.
Yeah, and
power play doesn't hurt Araquanid much because his actual base attack is absolutely atrocious.
Yeah, most of his power comes from its ability, the I believe Water Bubble.
Yep.
Yeah, so
it's only got 70 base attack, I think.
And Celesteela, well, not known for his attack stat. So yeah, pretty safe. But at the same time, if Jay has a Carmine on the Fini, he's not rocking the Specs Fini, but does have an opportunity to set up.
It's going to need a lot of Carmine to start damaging the Celesteela effectively though, which could just start seeding here. Well, Araquanid might just want to fire a Hydro Vortex right into the Mandibuzz. Right,
that is true. And Tapu Fini is going for the Carmine here, recognizing that it is relatively safe. I'm not sure whether Mandibuzz can say the same if it takes Araquanid's Hydro Vortex.
Going to be the taunt into the Celesteela, not wanting to get seeded. So a good play for Jay there, recognizing the Celesteela isn't going much for offense, but goes for the Heavy Slam into the Mandibuzz. Yeah, I think it's going to be double target with the Hydro Vortex. Yep, here comes the. It's not going to be the. Yeah, it's not going to be Savage Spin. That would be horrified.
That is not boosted by Water Bubble, Matthew.
Exactly. I think Savage Spin actually does less than Liquidation.
Yeah, even though it is neutral. Yeah, it is neutral.
Yeah, Hydro Vortex coming out. It's going into Mandibuzz. Yeah, it's going to be the KO after that previous damage from the Heavy Slam. I'll be amazed if Mandibuzz takes this, which he doesn't. But Fini relatively untouched and still in a very safe position. Yes. Now able to fire off boosted Moonblast onto the unresisting Araquanid.
I'd say Jay can even maybe get away with another Carmine. There isn't really much that can threaten at this point. Araquanid has already burned his Hydro Vortex.
And Celesteela cannot even leash seed now thanks to the taunt.
Yes. So at this point, Justin perhaps might... Justin might want to perhaps switch out the Celesteela to take away...
though doesn't exactly threaten either. Its best option here is the Rock Slide.
Yeah, that's a fair amount to the Araquanid.
But I think Garchomp is equally threatened by a combination of Heavy Slam and the Liquidation.
Yeah, you cannot underestimate the Araquanid.
Definitely not safe for Soul's Dance, surely. So the Rock Slide definitely is best play here. And again, Fini going to go for another Carmine. Fini is going to be Jay's main source of damage, it looks like. Against Araquanid at least. I'm not sure about Celesteela. Yeah, he's going to need a bit more against Celesteela.
That's not too bad. If you look at Justin's side of the field, right, what can really threaten the Fini right off the bat would be the nicely go. But with the increased special defense, I believe Fini can even take sludge bombs.
Definitely, even with a life orb.
Yeah.
After the Combine.
Yeah, Gacham going to stay in, going for the rock slide.
Yeah, potentially a choice scarf there. Yet to be
Ooh,
revealed.
that's a lot of damage on the
Chunk
Raikkonen.
of damage on Raikkonen.
Super
Potentially
effective.
flinching either or both. Yep, Jay gonna go for a second Combine under no threat from Justin's side of the field. And Justin opting not to switch out to at least bring in something that could threaten the Fini.
Okay, so
Celestina gonna move, not able to move, gonna flinch, but Bug Bite gonna come out, hoping to catch a barrier on Tapu Fini. Does he get it? He does get it. So Tapu Fini deprived of his recovery, and Raikkonen gonna heal all the way back up to full. Ooh. So a crucial attack through the flinch there, and stealing the Mango Berry from Tapu Fini. So Justin at least ensuring that Tapu Fini is on the timer.
yeah, and that every chip on it will count. So
it should be pointed out that that is very much the definition of chip. Bug Bite from a Raikkonen, base 70 attack onto Tapu Fini. A resisted hit.
okay, but still things are not looking too good for Justin. The Tapu Fini is at +2 right now for special attack and special defense.
Yeah, Moonblast and Rock Slide is going to take out the Raikkonen.
There isn't really much harm for a Raikkonen to stay on the field, I think.
It's going to protect. Not wanting to take the combination. Celestia hoping to attack through a flinch again.
Oh,
it's going to be the Source Dance though, so no Scarf on Jay's side of the field. Taking the chance to go for Source Dance, recognizing that Raikkonen might be afraid and protect itself. As Moonblast goes into the protect, but Celestia going to go for Heavy Slam into the Tapu Fini. But now, Jay has two equally large threats staring down Justin's side of the field.
Oh, that's a lot of damage for the Heavy Slam.
Not that surprising given that it is 150 base power. Same type attack bonus move.
Can only imagine if, okay, Celestila's Ton has worn off. By this point, do you really want to invest in Lee Seed when you have to try and get rid of these threats as fast as possible?
I think a combination of Heavy Slam and Liquidation actually take Fini out. But good luck to Raikkonen surviving.
And good luck attacking through the flinch of. Oh, okay.
Here comes White Guard, hoping to catch a Muddy Water and Rock Slide. Here's the Rock Slide. That's 50% of the job done for Justin. Does he catch a Muddy Water as well?
Oh,
does catch the Muddy Water as well. Very crucial White Guard from Justin there, catching Jay off guard. And Celestia able to fire off another Heavy Slam. Oh, okay, no. Steals my thunder.
Soon.
Goes for the slow and steady approach.
That's still not too bad, because now Jay has to wonder, do I want to go for a Tectonic?
The problem here is that he locks the Garchomp down because Tectonic into Raikkonen is
Yeah, it's nothing. But Fini does have the option for Moonblasting
no, it's
into
not nothing. After the Source Dance, it could come close to a KO.
So
actually, I think it will KO. Raikonen's defense is... Well, let's not talk about Raikonen's defense.
okay, so now the mechanic, right? Refreshment on the mechanic for White Guard. If you protect after the White Guard, it will have a chance to fail.
Protect a chance to fail, yes.
Alright.
So it's just going to go for White Guard. Garchomp gonna go for Rock Slide again, gonna be caught again.
I do expect the Fini will adjust though.
Yeah, Moonblast should go, but Moonblast will not KO the Raikkonen.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. Not even at +2. Raikonen's at full health.
Ooh, you are right.
Raikkonen has a decent special defense, but Heavy Slam is going to finish off the Tapu Fini and give Celestina a boost. Oh, does it? Oh, that's not what he wants. He wants the KO. He's not going to get a beast boost from that. GlitchxCity not able to give it the beast boost it wants.
Yeah, if he had gone for instead 2 Heavy Slams in the previous turn, as well as the current turn, he would have killed the Fini, achieved the same result, but have an increase in the stats. So at this point,
it's going to be Arcanine the last one for J-Side. At least it's a solution to the Celestia, but it is not a solution to the Raikkonen.
Yeah, but the Raikkonen is kind of pinned into white guarding, I suppose. Actually, no, it doesn't. Celestia could just easily protect, and but Raikkonen is going to go down to the Rock Slide. So even though Arcanine does fear water type attacks, but the Garchomp is covering the Arcanine really well with the Rock Slide.
At this point, I think what Jay wants is to be able to get the Mimikyu in for free. But he also might want to keep Raikkonen alive for if Tree Room does go up.
Oh, you mean Justin?
Justin, yeah. Because Raikkonen is going to do very, very well against Arcanine and even Garchomp if he has the speed advantage.
Yeah, he has to kind of switch out now. If he goes for another protect after White Guard, has a chance to fail.
I mean, he could just White Guard again to block the Rock Slide.
Okay, Celestina going for the protect. So
no
protection from the Raikkonen.
He's going to sack the Raikkonen this time.
Okay,
but it's going to Source Dance again. Did Justin catch the Garchomp with attack this time? Or the Liquidation into the Arcanine?
Intimidated though, so not going to do a lot. Oh, Flare Blades into Raikkonen.
It's Water Bubble though.
It's neutral. Not quite enough.
It's resisted thanks to Water Bubble.
And we do see a Liquidation come out into Arcanine here.
Even after Intimidate, this is going to be dicey. Ooh. Oh, it hangs on. It is very crucial survival there for the Arcanine.
Yeah, and Garchomp has grown bigger with that additional Swords Dance.
But it's still pinned down by the White Guard.
Yeah. And you have to suspect Celesteela can... Oh, actually no, the Arcanine did recover a lot of health with the...
yeah, and that's not a Heavy Slam kill. It's not even close. Yeah, Justin really counting on liquidation to KO through the Intimidate. Unfortunately, not going to be enough.
If maybe he had attacked with the Celesteela beforehand,
that would have been enough.
Oh,
Not sure why he didn't attack his Celesteela there though.
Fearing the Rock Slide, I suppose.
I suppose he did cover a potential. If he Rock Slide, then he just loses a Reckoning for free.
And we
a
do
white
see a
guard
white guard come out.
And it's gonna block the Rock Slide at least from the Garchomp. Yeah, not well, he could have gone to +6 there if he wanted to. But Arcanine Flabis will take the Reckoning off the field. We presume. Let's go into Celesteela.
Oh, it goes into Celesteela. Okay, so recognizing that Reckonate not going to act, I guess. That's like a lot of damage
that's
from
a lot of recoil though.
Do you see Flamethrower
coming out into the Arcanine?
No, Garchomp. Hoping to burn it, I suppose.
We haven't seen Flamethrower burn a lot so far, so it took about 20 for it to burn just now.
Oh man.
And that was not a burn the player wanted.
Yeah.
Justin still playing himself into a bit of a bad position there, because if he white guards and attacks Celesteela, then he loses the Celesteela to a Flare Blitz and doesn't get anything done this turn.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a pity, because Reckonate does have very strong attacking prowess.
That being said though, I think all Justin wants is a chance to bring in Nihilego for free, which will clean the game up by outspeeding both the Garchomp and the Arcanine, and finishing it off if he has life, if he has hidden power ice.
Yep.
It's gonna fail the protect thanks to the white guard percentage. Gonna go down to the extreme speed, as Rock Slide will finish off the Celesteela.
What it hit?
Surprised he didn't go for the...
Okay.
Oh!
What Rock Slide? What
yeah,
Rock Slide?
Garchomp expecting the white guard to come out, and will allow Celesteela to get a heavy slam off. Why isn't he seeding though? I think he wants the Celesteela off the field actually. That's why he doesn't want the leash seed. But unfortunately, Jay not taking the bait. And gets his Garchomp 2+6, but Nihilego doesn't care if he has life out. And only really fears a potential Bulldoze from Arcanine.
Oh, brings in the Buzzwole instead.
Buzzwole a very good check to Garchomp, but not what you want to see against. Oh, but Arcanine is in. Arcanine will KO itself with Flare Blitz. I think Buzzwole has this game.
And I don't know though. Garchomp is at +6.
Rock Slide,
could just power through even though it's a resisted.
And
it's not really resisted, it's neutral.
That being said, does Celesteela have white guard too?
Oh, that would be the tech.
Nice protect there. I think Buzzwole's just gonna go down to Rock Slide and Flare Blitz though. It's Scarf Buzzwole coming out clutch for Justin here. Ice Punch taking out, not taking out the guard. Oh, taking out the Garchomp there. Oh, not taking out. This 4 times attack. It's gonna KO.
And it's gonna get a +1.
So, but it's locked into Ice Punch. Not what you want to do, but Arcanine is gonna go down to anything.
Yeah.
As Flare Blitz is gonna KO itself with
it's gonna go down with recoil. Oh.
Justin preserving his Scarf Buzzwole for the very last moment to catch the Garchomp off guard, gets the KO, gets the win in game 1.
As Alan would say, oh my, one motion day through. Oh man, the Garchomp didn't even get a chance to act, didn't even get a chance to show off its +6 attack right there. Oh man.
Yeah, the Garchomp literally did not do any damage. But you used Rock Slide once before he starts dance.
I would argue that Garchomp had a lot of use, even though it didn't land much damage.
Do you think he should have at least Tectonic Rage the Reckoning off the field? Or does he not have the Z Crystal because he just refused to use it? I'm sure he was presuming it for something, but he allowed Justin to just slow the game to an absolute standstill.
I think if he had the Z Crystal, it is a shame that he didn't use it. Even at +4, I think it would decimate a lot of things.
And I don't really see many other candidates other than the Tapu Koko as the Z Crystal holders for J side. And
he had a I believe an opportunity to win the game as well, because he could safely ignore the Celesteela. The Celesteela wasn't posing much of a threat to the rest of his team.
By the end of the game, Justin wanted the Celesteela gone. It was clear he wasn't even borrowing the leech seed to keep his Celesteela up. He just wanted to get damage off with Heavy Slam, hopefully KO itself with Rough Skin Recoil, and hopefully the Arcanine will eventually pick it off. But Jay didn't give it to him, but at the same time, the Buzzwole just threw everything out of whack.
Yeah, indeed. And I mean, again, back to my point, even though the Garchomp didn't land much damage, it kind of forced the Araquanid into a defensive position, with forcing it to use White Guard over and over again, and slowly it went down without much casualty taken on the side of on the side of Jay.
Yeah, and Jay looked like in such a good position. He had a Swords Dance Garchomp and a twice calm-minded Tapu Fini, and just couldn't leverage that into any sort of advantage against the Celesteela Araquanid combo.
Oof. Alright, we'll be going
Which
into the second
paper
game.
just doesn't do anything to Garchomp and Tapu Fini, but somehow Justin made it work.
Well, now at least he knows the Buzzwole has Ice Punch, so he can adjust himself.
No, now he knows the Buzzwole has Choice Scarf. Buzzwoles always have Ice Punch. It's the Choice Scarf that got his +6 Garchomp off guard. Now that he knows that, he just wants to protect his Garchomp next time.
Indeed. And we will be seeing a...
Actually, he will still have lost because Arcanine will have KO'd itself with Recoil.
Yeah.
And Garchomp still has to take the Ice Punch next turn.
Araquanid and Nihilego for Justin here. Whereas Jay going with the Coco. Arcanine, a bit of a different leads for both players here.
Yeah, now Jay has to be more cognizant of that puzzle and the fact that he actually got played into an absolute winning position by Justin previously, where Ice Punch Buzzle just won the game because Arcanine was too weak to take Recoil, and Garchomp would just be KO'd.
Indeed.
Ooh, please, if Arcanine this time intimidates the Raikkonen, that's a start.
Yes.
Now, and we know that Liquidation can no longer KO after the Intimidate.
Indeed. Nihilego is in a nice position though to KO the
Arcanine
Coco
and
with
Coco.
the Slash Bomb. Yeah, I honestly don't think Arcanine is much of a threat to either Pokemon here.
So, Gigabo Havoc will just annihilate the Raikkonen.
Could protect.
And do a good 70% to Nihilego if he wants to. He could double into Nihilego if he's feeling a bit risky.
Alright then. So
but I think the advantage is with Jay here, depends on what he does with his Coco. It's going to be very important.
I think Justin has a bit of more advantage.
I think the speed advantage is going to be huge. Yeah. Justin going to retreat his Raikkonen, not wanting to take... Ooh, okay, here's the Marowak, which he didn't bring last game. But he goes for the Nature's Madness here. Into the Nihilego. Got half his HP there. Follow up the Bulldoze.
Well,
but it's going to be Flare Blitz. Scarf. Trick Room, Nihilego.
Oh, not enough damage.
And there's going to be a Trick Room going up for Nihilego. And she actually calling the play that Justin wanted. The Trick Room play.
Just wasn't enough damage coming from the Arcanine to finish the job here.
Yeah, if only had Bulldoze.
He would have bulldozed his own Tapu Koko though.
Well, it is Trick Room. And Trick Room doesn't even go up in that case because Nihilego have gone down.
Yes.
And Coco is still plenty fast to outspeed Marowak, come on.
Yeah, at this point though, Jay has to operate under Trick Room now. So, how does he adjust? Retreat the Coco perhaps, protect? Arcanine I think is in okay position.
Arcanine is fine because Arcanine should at least underspeed the Nihilego and be faster under Trick Room. Though with these Nihilegos, you never know. I seriously, you never know.
At the very least, I think it is a pretty bulky variant, so should be able to take a Power Gem relatively okay.
Yeah, especially since the Nihilego is... Actually, we don't know the Nihilego's item.
He does have to be afraid of Marowak if he decides to go for something like a Boomerang.
You won't KO. Or even just activate the berry.
Okay, Nihilego going to withdraw.
Into the... Yeah, not wanting to take Flare Blitz.
Araquanid feeling much more comfortable in its home field.
Actually, just goes for the extreme speed. I think that's a wasted chance for damage.
Indeed.
Does go for Boomerang. Does he at least get the berry?
Arcanine.
Doesn't get the berry. Second hit is going to be enough to KO. Does get the KO. Unfortunately for Jay, doesn't get the berry he wanted.
Coco is still on the field though. Didn't switch, didn't protect. Going for Nature's Madness as well.
That's Scarf? Probably Assault Vested, you have to say. Given that he's using Nature's Madness. But yeah, you took a bit of a risk going for the extreme speed there. Since you have to imagine that your Arcanine, you expect your Arcanine to underspeed Nihilego.
Well, at the very least, right, he did manage to get out some damage.
Oh, I suppose, yeah, true, because the Boomerang just one hit killed him anyway.
We do see Fini come out, so it will
for once, Boomerang not doing the annoying part where the first hit, oh, berry.
Yeah, the bulk for Arcanine coming back to bite it. In the rear end there. So Fini will hit the field. I think it's actually Fini is in a nice position here though. I reckon it's not really going to do much of that. Although I reckon it will, eat the berry from the Fini.
Problem of course is that you can't really muddy water with Tapu Fini because of the white guard.
But if you're white guarding, you're wasting Trick Room turns.
If you're white guarding, you lock down the Fini and the Coco is already locked down by Marowak.
Alright.
So Marowak is free to attack.
Hydro Vortex coming out here. Should be going into the Coco.
Yeah, who needs to white guard when you're killing something?
Yeah.
I suppose. Yeah, I think Justin has caught on that that's probably an Assault Vested Coco which cannot protect, and we'll go down to the Hydro Vortex. Though at the same time, it's not much of a threat. He could maybe have left it around, since he does lock it down, and by doing this he doesn't go for the Muddy Water, or doesn't go for White Guard, which means that Fini can KO with Muddy Water. And goes for the Carmine.
I think that's fine.
It's a missed opportunity there, I think.
If you're Jay though, you really want to stall out the Trick Room turns. And the Calm Mind will be effective if Nihilego decides to make a return appearance. The special defense will help weather the poison type attacks. Although, I think the berry is going to be gone for Fini though. Yeah.
Fini has to protect this turn, definitely.
Marek is just going to... Araquanid is just going to steal the berry from Fini.
In fact, this is very clear. This seems like a really pretty obvious protect Earthquake play.
or Rock Slide.
I think you want the Marowak gone, so Earthquake might be the better play. Rock Slide probably not enough to KO the Marowak at this range.
Has to be afraid of Araquanids, instead just going for liquidation on the Garchomp.
Would KO though. And it also means that it doesn't quite guard, in which case Garchomp will attack.
Huh?
I don't think a combination of Shadow Ball and liquidation KO. Actually, I think it does. Never mind me. Yeah, tough position. I think there's still 2 more turns of Trick Room to stall out.
It all comes down to what the players decide to do here. Will Justin call the Earthquake play and go for Wide Guard? Or he decides to punish?
He calls the Amphibious, you double into Garchomp for the KO.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, taking the Margo Berry is very tempting.
Okay, here we
here's
go.
liquidation into the Garchomp. Is it going to be double with the Shadow Bone? Oh, that's going to be KO, especially with the defense drop.
Ooh, rough skin, alright, I'll take that.
Shadow Bone coming out as well. Here's the Shadow Bone into the Garchomp. The double into the Garchomp slot. Gonna take the KO. Jay down to 1, I think.
Yes, it's just down to the Fini. Oh man, Fini going for the Moonblast here, I believe, on the Araquanid.
That's not gonna KO, does it? At +1, not gonna be enough.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be game. The Fini locked down by the White Guard now. And Marowak free to do whatever it wants.
Well, I wouldn't really say locked down by the White Guard. Still could Moonblast the Araquanid for the kill.
Marowak.
Ah.
And there's always the Nightly at the back to finish off the Fini if it gets frisky. Even with the Kamai.
Yeah. And I don't think you White Guard here. I think you just eat the berry from Fini.
That's
you
actually
cover back all their health.
Oh, you're right actually. Yeah, and we've seen how much the +1 Moonblast does. It's not enough to offset the berry recovery.
And Fini recognizes that, going to protect itself.
He needs to stall out Trick Room. He needs to stall out Trick Room. Yeah, he goes for the Bug Bite and Shadow Bone combination. I mean, if a Belly Drum is not Marowak, go for it.
Belly Drum Marowak. What are you thinking, Matthew? Sometimes I have no idea how your brain works. Alright then, I missed that. Did Trick Room run out?
Yep, that was last turn of Trick Room.
Okay, so
now,
White Guard.
Now, White Guard or not, yep. I think you Moonblast the Raccoonie regardless.
Yes, you do. Oh, Raccoonie has protect.
Yeah.
So, Justin does have a variety of options here, depending on what he thinks is most likely that Jay will do.
White Guard there. Does he fall into the trap? If he falls into the trap, this game is over. Fini goes for the Moonblast into the Raccoonie. So, Raccoonie will go down, but Marowak able to fire up a Shadow Bomb is going to take off about half of Tapu Fini's health.
Yeah, that special defense not really coming to play here.
Yeah, Shadow Bone. Shadow Bone has a effect of, what does it do?
Well, defense. There we go. Okay, so things not looking too good for Tapu Fini here.
Jay is only out now. Scarf Bustle with Poison Jab into a -1 defense Tapu Fini. I do believe that's what we call game, set, and match.
Yes. Yeah, the Bustle is just going to bench press the poor Fini. Oh man.
Oh, it's Poison Jab, so more like a sucker punch to the face.
Woo.
Yep, here's the Scarf Poison Jab into the -1 defense Tapu Fini. And Justin really in control of the set from start to finish.
I think it's a bit dicey in the
game 1 with the Sauce Dance Garchomp, yeah.
Yes. But the Scarf Bustle coming to clutch for him.
And a real shame for Jay because he definitely called the turn 1 play of the Nihilego going for the Trick Room. Which on the surface is not really as obvious as you would think because Nihilego does have damage on the Arcanine.
It's just unfortunate that the Arcanine wasn't able to finish the job with the Flare Blitz, and Nihilego was able to set up Trick Room.
You really don't expect Flare Blitz to do 50% to a Nihilego. If anything, you really would have liked the Tapu Koko to be a physical variant.
Oh, wild charge.
You should just take out the Nihilego in a single wild charge.
But at that same time,
that was
Marowak switched
in.
So Justin did cover his Nihilego relatively well.
So yeah, the only out for him is that if his Marowak, if his Arcanine had either close combat or the Bulldoze. Unfortunately, they didn't have either and will fall.
I think Bulldoze would have been better. Close combat is a bit iffy because it's only a neutral hit.
You just want the damage, I think. You just want the damage.
Well,
Flare Blitz doing effectively 90 base in that scenario. Whereas close combat at least would have done 120.
Yep, so Justin will keep the dream of a top card alive.
Yeah, moves on 4-1. One more round to go.
Jay still does have should still be playing for the 4-2, the top 16 CP.
So, good luck to both players. And we will be bringing Justin on for interview, so stay tuned. Justin and Justin.
welcome back. We are here with the winner of the series you've just witnessed, Justin, with a rather convincing victory over Jay, a 2-0 victory. So first of all, Justin, how do you feel over your victory?
I was quite surprised that I actually managed to win, cause I just threw this team together, kind of.
Well, it worked out. And okay, let's talk through your team. First, the thing that strikes me the most is that, of course, that Scarf Bustle, it pulled you through both of the games. So what made you decide to try to run Scarf Bustle in the first place?
I realized that a lot of my team is weak to Garchomp, like Marowak, Nihilego. So Scarf Buzzwole was an answer to that because Buzzwole really walls Garchomp and can outspeed and one-hit Garchomp with Ice Punch. Buzzwole also helps a lot against Coco and Lele with Scarf Poison Jab.
Indeed, indeed. Okay, and another thing about your team is, for me, I find it a bit old school because your team has Pokemon that usually are featured in the very beginning of the meta. You have things like Marowak, you have things like Araquanid. So what made you decide to go and build a team based off these sort of old picks?
I felt that a very strong win condition was Celesteela, so that was actually where I started with the team. And then I put in Marowak because of the weakness to Tapu Koko to complement Celesteela. And then Araquanid was to take care of Arcanine because I really hate being intimidated. So I wanted something that could take out Arcanine even after being intimidated.
Alright then. Okay then. When you were playing against Jay, right? So what were some of the thoughts or some of the Pokemon that you were trying to look out for during your match against him?
I realized that I didn't really have much of a way to get rid of his Tapu Fini, so I had to save Nihilego and Buzzwole for the last. And in that case, my own Trick Room in Game 2 worked against me. So I was trying to stall out the Trick Room and get a safe switch by letting him take out my Araquanid and Marowak.
I see, I see. Oh, it's interesting that you mentioned that you saved the Buzzwole for the Fini, but in the end the Buzzwole came through against I believe Garchomp at the end, and okay, it did kill the Fini in game 2. But at that point, I think you had already been put in a pretty good advantage as well. So right now your score is 4-1, so looking quite good. If you win the next match, I believe you are guaranteed a position in top cut. So all the best for your next match.
Thanks.
Yeah, and good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, and guys, stay tuned for the last Switch match, which will be coming up shortly.